Hello and welcome in, everybody. Welcome in or welcome back. We are gonna do just a quick kind of crochet with me while I'm waiting to go into work. Today I am just working on a mesh market bag. This is how much I've gotten done so far. So we're making some good progress. I'm on my second skein of Peaches and Cream Stripey. This is in the color Spring Blue Stripes. And it's working up very, very nicely. I'm liking the variegation of colors. I hope everybody is having a good morning, evening, night, wherever your time zone may be. It is currently morning time for me. Yesterday, I was planning to do a video yesterday, but after my dog's obedience class, I was too tired to do anything. So welcome in, everybody. If you are crocheting along or knitting along, crafting along, please let me know what you're working on. If you're just joining in, we are working on a mesh market bag. This is how much I've gotten done so far. We are just waiting to go into work. And I don't know how to count this morning, so it's gonna be a good day. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I know last night I did crochet some scrunchies. Where is... Oops. I've got a lot to work on in the next few weeks, as I have a craft show coming up. I want to say at the end of July, I think. I need to make a bunch of mini chickens. I need to make some octos. I'm almost sold out of my loaf cats. I want to try to make some mini axolotls. I need to make a giraffe because my giraffe sold at the last craft show. Trying to think of what else I ran out of that I need to work on. I don't know. I don't have my list in front of me right now, but I know for a fact that my giraffe sold because I only made one. Oh, I need to make another dino. I'm not quite sure, like I said, what else I need to make because my list is at home of the inventory that I have. But I know the next show that we do, if we do the craft show we're thinking of doing, and I say we because I do a craft show with my mother-in-law. She wants to do our local fair, because they were looking for crafters to be able to have some booths set up. And if we were to do that particular show, we're gonna want a lot of like lower priced items because of just the nature of the craft show. So those lower ticketed items for me are scrunchies, my mini chickens, and my octos, as well as my loaf cats. So those are some of the major ones that I need to focus on. I know I have a bunch of mini chickens right now that I'm in the process of doing the assembly line technique. I've made all of the bodies. I've gone in and put in a majority of the safety eyes. There's a few of them that I need to put safety eyes on. And then I go and I embroider the beak on all of them. And then I do the comb on all of them. And then I stuff and sew them shut in the very last step. So I'm thinking with the ones that are already made, with the ones that I've pre-made, I should have anywhere between 20 and 30 mini chickens, which is a good start for the year, but I'm going to need to make a whole lot more because those are like one of my big sellers, are the mini chickens. Everybody just loves them because we named them little chicken nuggets, and everybody just gets a kick out of it, and they sell pretty well. So And I apologize if anybody is putting anything in the chat. For some reason, I am not able to see chat. I know the last time I went live, they just kind of popped up on the screen, but for some reason they're not. But today is supposed to be an okay day weather-wise. It's supposed to be really cloudy with intermittent showers. So we're supposed to have rain, I think, the next 2 to 3 days. So that's a bummer because it's been nice the past couple of days. One, two, three, four, five. What's everybody doing today? Are we crafting along with me? Are we relaxing? Are we getting ready for work ourselves? Okay, so it's 7:07. Okay, perfect. One, two, three, four, five. Still can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So yeah, yesterday was kind of a busier day for me. Right now on Mondays at 5:30 p.m., I take my dog to obedience class because she is still a puppy and she needs a lot of training, a lot of training. She's a Labrador Retriever mixed with Irish Setter, and we're having issues on the leash. She just sits and pulls and like drags us around everywhere. And just like simple commands and things she's struggling with. So we put her in obedience school. We've got a couple of classes left. But hopefully she does okay. She's been doing good so far. But last night was she did okay, but it was a lot of work for her, and she wasn't having it. when, like, she's pretty big already. She's 6 months, and she's very she I'm not sure what the word I'm looking for is right now, but she's very, very strong. So when she doesn't want to do something, she'll sit and braces herself. And then you continue walking, and then all of a sudden you stop because she stopped. Um, she's built very, very tough. Like, but hopefully it's just going to take a little bit of work. And I mean, she's very smart, but she's also still a puppy, so her choices aren't exactly the greatest right now. Putting everything in her mouth is what we're finding is the bigger issue, and she eats everything. So we're trying to get her out of that habit. And then another habit she just recently picked up was barking at a lot of different people. And I don't quite understand. Whoop, no, we don't want a green screen. No, 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 no. Um, but yeah, she'll bark at random people, and we're not sure why. Because when we go into like Lowe's or Tractor Supply, she's completely fine. She doesn't bark at people in there, but when she's outside or in the car and somebody comes near the car or even walks by the car, they don't even have to be near the car, and she'll sit and she'll bark at them. So we had to try to nip that in the butt too, but because our plan at some point is we would like to get her trained to be a service dog for my son, who is autistic. So hopefully we can do that. I don't know necessarily if she's going to have the right temperament, but we'll see what happens. There we go. Oh, no. 5. I am glad to see the sun poking out today, because they didn't say anything about the sun coming out today. They said it was supposed to be partly cloudy with a chance of rain showers. So we're making some good progress on this market bag. I'm thinking if I was to continue working on this tonight, I'm probably going to have the mesh part of it done. The only time I get to really work on things is when my son goes to bed and when the dog kind of settles down for the night. So I don't get too much time at night. Most of my crochet availability time is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Because my son likes to sleep over at his great-grandmother's house on Friday nights, and then my husband's home on the weekends. So oops. Hopefully you guys are able to hear me okay. I don't really have a second device available to make sure that everything is working correctly. And again, if anybody is chatting, it's not showing up on my screen right now. So I apologize in advance if you are saying something in the chat. I'll make sure to rewatch later and make sure that I didn't miss anything. Oops. There we go. So hope everyone, what's everybody's plans for today? Are we crocheting? Are we working? My dream would be to be able to crochet for my job. I know a lot of people are doing that now, and it's pretty hard to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're just joining in, welcome in. We are working on a mesh market bag today. Just killing a little bit of time before I have to go into work. This is the progress we've made. Very pretty yarn. I don't have any Lily sugaring cream available in stores near me, but I do have peaches and cream at Walmart, so that's kind of what I use. I'm not sure how comparable each one of them are. If any of you have used peaches and cream and then have used Lily sugar and cream, let me know in the comments or in the chat if they're comparable or not. And if they're not, what the differences are. Because if Lily sugar and cream is better to use, then I will purchase it online versus buying the peaches and cream at Walmart. I'm glad you guys are able to hang out with me this morning. So crocheting for me right now is kind of a little difficult. And especially early in the morning, if I'm crocheting for a long period of time or even a short period of time when I wake up in the morning, my hands will go all tingly and I kind of have to stop for a second, shake it out, figure out how to get the blood flowing back again. It's an ongoing issue that I've had, and the doctors cannot figure out why. All the symptoms they say are pointing to carpal tunnel, but all of the tests say no. So, one of the specialists that I did see said that it's possible that it's small nerve neuropathy in my hand, and that there were a few other tests that they could run. One of them sounded pretty painful. And so I'm like, well, you know what? I've dealt with it for this long. And so if you can't figure it out without putting me through all of these tests, then I'll just go as a medical mystery and we'll leave it at that. Because I had 2 EMGs done. I had an MRI done and a X-ray of my hand done, and nothing showed anything was wrong. My nerves in my hands and my wrists were within normal range, and they couldn't see anything that would indicate anything like arthritis or anything like that. So, I don't know. They had mentioned doing, I think, cortisone shots to see if that would help, but I'm allergic to prednisone, so I couldn't do the shot. And then they wanted me to wear a splint, and my job requires too much writing and typing to be wearing a splint all day. So I'm just kind of dealing with the pain and the numbness and the tingling and all of that, because I love to crochet, so I am not just going to stop for something that they can't tell me what's wrong. Another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone. Yeah, I love how the colorway is working up in this bag. It's giving me kind of like scale vibes or like mermaid vibes. Okay, it's only 7:30. All right. We got time. We got plenty of time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Did anybody do anything interesting yesterday for Cinco de Mayo? My coworkers and I yesterday had a potluck with all types of different, like, Mexican dishes. Oh my gosh, it was so good. I wish my body could handle more, like, spices and things because I love, like, spicy food, but after the fact, I pay for it after the fact because my stomach just does not appreciate it. Then I think Mother's Day is this Sunday. Last weekend, the circus was in town. We were going to take my son, but the last time we took him to the circus, he was 5. Um, and we didn't even make it to the first show. The minute the lights went out and all of, like, the loud music and all of the, like, toys and like, all of the stuff was just way overstimulating for him. And at the time, we did not know he was autistic. So we just thought, like, he was just really scared of the dark, or, was just scared, period. But it was the fact that he was way overstimulated. And my husband ended up having vertigo over the weekend. So bringing him to the circus was not in the cards for us this year. Our circus has actually declined in acts and all of that because when I was a kid, like, the circus used to last close to 2.5 hours. And now we're lucky if it's an hour long, and that's even with an intermission. Like, they're not what they used to be. And I think now, um, there's less, like, animal acts and all of that, and I don't know. I just don't think it's worth it for the price, and we weren't really sure how he was gonna do either. So, um, he did strongly voice his opinion that he was interested in going to the circus, but I don't know if it's just because, like, they were talking about it in school, or, what the case may have been, but So yeah, like I said earlier, last night I spent a majority of my night just sitting on my couch with the puppy and making some scrunchies. We were both kind of just really tuckered out from her obedience class, and I wanted just to do something quick and simple. Um, I did attempt to work on this for a little bit, but I got too tired. So thank you to those who have um, stayed with me since the diamond painting channel, and anybody who came in that is new. Thank you so much for your support. Um, I'm trying to get better at making better content, better lives, better everything. Um, I did take quite a break from YouTube. Um, and my health has gotten better since I had gotten a new job. And so I feel like I'm ready to try again. And this time show my love of crochet with you guys. Because like I said, this was originally a diamond painting channel, and then I did cross stitch for a little while. And now I mainly crochet. I make a lot of crocheted animals. I do market bags, scrunchies. I have made some coasters before, but I find that the coasters really don't sell well. So I've pretty much just been sticking to the market bags, the scrunchies, and the stuffed animals. Um, at some point, I would like to open up a store so that, you guys are able to purchase from me if you find something you like that I've made. Um, I just haven't gotten the courage yet to essentially like pull the plug and just do it. So we will need to wrap up here in a few minutes. I am going to need to get going into work. So what is some of your guys' favorite things to work on crochet? I always say hats off to people who make blankets because I don't have the patience to do a blanket. I think we'll finish this row and then we'll get ready to go into work. Not that I am excited for that, but I would rather be here crocheting with you guys. Oh, not again. Oh, not again. All right, so there we go. So that is the progress we've made today. So it is looking really, really good, guys. I really like the way this yarn is working up. It's definitely a pretty colorway. So thank you all for spending some time with me this morning. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. If you liked the live and want to see more, definitely make sure to click that thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button so you guys are notified when I go live or post new content. And I will see you all in the next one. Have a good day, guys. Bye.